telling you, I wish we could bottle that enthusiasm, don't you? Because if we could bottle that right up, we'd have not only 7 senators, when Dean's done, we'd have probably all 40 of them. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Thank you for what you do for us up on Beacon Hill. And Dean, I was thinking when Bruce was talking, you know, I was looking at that sign back there with your beautiful picture on it, as you see, and I don't know if you remember this, but Charlie Baker and I were campaigning with you in Fitchburg, and we had a picture of Dean with us, and we thought, what are we doing down here? I put the picture up here. And we took a picture of me, Charlie, and Dean, and we're both looking up at Dean. So he was 7 foot on that day. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming tonight. This is a really great beginning to what will be a very successful and really important day for us in Central Massachusetts and in Massachusetts in general. And I want to say, you know, I'm really here, and I think a lot of us are. It's not really, we're here for the person. And those of you who know Dean know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you meet people in this world, and sometimes, you know, it's not the issues that propel you to come, and yes, they will, and Dean will talk about that, but it's the person and his background and who he is as a person that I just want to talk about briefly. For example, you know, when I was growing up, I met my grandmother, and Bruce and I are both Greek, so we were talking about the history of coming to this country and the American dream. I'm only half Greek. My mother's Swedish. That's why I'm 6 feet 9 inches tall instead of, you know, 6 feet tall. But, you know, we talked a lot about the American dream and what it embodies. And my grandmother came here. I won't tell you the whole story, but she came in 1934. She had a prearranged marriage to my grandfather. She left her brothers and sisters and parents who she never saw again. She never saw them again. You know what she says to me? Every time she tells me this story, I said, Nana, how did you feel when you came to the United States? And she said, Lucas, I cried when I saw that Statue of Liberty. I was so proud and happy to be in America. That's how she felt about this country. And you know, fast forward, I was a prosecutor in Miami. And I went around my old neighborhood, it was Miami Beach, and I met so many people who fled communism, fled the Castro regime, and were settled in Miami, Florida. And I met these people, and I talked to them on their porches about their life, and they would say to me, the opportunities in this country are incredible. We fled a communism, we fled an oppressive regime because we wanted our children to have a better life. These were doctors and lawyers I was talking to that were sweeping floors because they knew America gave them an opportunity. Well, guess what? That same embodiment of that spirit is right here in this room with us. He's the one who's putting his name on this ballot, and he wants to fight that fight and take that dream of what this country represents to us, for us on Beacon Hill. That's Dean, and you know his story. But he left Vietnam. He was born in Saigon, left there as a little boy with his family, who wanted him to have that opportunity to come to this country and have a better life. And they did that. They came to Clinton, and they moved to Fitchburg in 1986. He's been here a long time. He ran for city council, and he's become not only the best city councilor, he's certainly the most popular city councilor. I think we all get that. And he's a great businessman, too, and we all know that. And that's a lot of what we know. He's going to bring that common sense approach to government that we need. People that understand what it's like to work for a living, to pay your taxes, to raise a family. And on to the really important piece of Dean is that his family, he is a family person. His wife, Carrie, is here today. Carrie, we got to give you the round of applause for this. Thank you so much, Carrie. And he's got 3 of his children with him today, and his oldest is at UMass Amherst. But that's why we're here at the bottom of all this. We're here for someone that's a great person. And Dean is going to tell us about the issues in a minute. I'm going to introduce him, I promise I will. But he'll tell us all about those things. And that's a big part of why we're going to get fired up. But I just want to leave you with this. You saw what Bruce has for enthusiasm. You see the other legislators who are here. It is hard work. They're willing to put the name out there for us. We've got to do the work to help them. This is a very short election, right, Dean? You probably know not only the days, you probably know the hours left. Carrie does anyway, right? How many hours? We just have to help him as much as we can. And if there's anything I can leave you with today, please reach in the pocket, write that extra check. Please sign up and put that letter to the editor. Please come out with us and help him door knock. Please come out with him, put a sign up. If you know people in this district, encourage them to come out and vote and get their neighbors to come out and vote. He's doing all the hard work. He's just asking for a little help. And I think that's the least we can do if we believe in what he wants to accomplish for us. So without any further ado, I couldn't be more excited and happy to be here with someone who I've known I've worked with, I've seen his work ethic, and I have no doubt he will be an extraordinary voice for us on Beacon Health. Your next state senator, Dean Tran.